Sure. Yeah. Well, why don't we throw a video of Robert Fife on Poilievre? It's a CBC clip. Parental advisement suggested here, folks. Robert Fife gets a little potty mouth. Check it out.
MPs that have told me that they found it really difficult going door to door because a lot of people were saying, we like some of the policies you're doing, but we think your leader's a dick. And we, really. And we think, yes, I'm sorry, but that's what they're telling me.
All right. I'm going to have some ombudsman's paperwork to fill out before I go home tonight, I think. But yes, not in such language, but I have heard similar sentiments expressed from Conservative candidates.
MPs that have
that's amazing. Robert Fife is with the Globe Mail, and once upon a time I had done some freelance writing for the Globe Mail, Sheila, and I can tell you they have a policy about unnamed sources, which is to say it's frowned upon. When I brought up all the stories they wrote about Rob Ford, Toronto's dearly departed Toronto mayor, we make exceptions sometimes, and that's probably what ended with me not writing for the Globe Mail, asking insensitive questions. But the thing is, Mr. Fife, can you mention these people calling Mr. Poilievre a DICK?
What he's doing there is just spreading unsubstantiated
gossip,
which is exactly what he did during the debates. Remember, he went and said that we were unruly and disruptive and said we were the victims caught on camera of extended workplace harassment.
Other way around.
It was completely the other way around. He lied. He had no firsthand knowledge. He was just reporting unsubstantiated rumors, which is exactly what he's doing now. Because he's admitting that this is coming to him third hand, if indeed it is coming to him at all. Because now I don't trust anything that Bob Fife says, because he quite literally lied about me on live TV.
Yep.
And our behavior during the debates commission. But is this a CBC panel? Is this what passes for a CBC panel these days? Because that looks like a quilting circle or a hen party of 50-something wine moms with too much time on their hands gossiping about the neighbors. That's not news. And yet we are forced to pay for it.
But Sheila, once again, let's go to the unspoken strategy here. And it's all about the money. Follow the money. CBC, thanks to Carney, they're going to get an additional $150 million to their, $1.5 billion funding. The mainstream media slush fund, that'll be safe under Carney. Wouldn't have been that way under Poilievre, right?
No.
So that, as always, look for the motivation, and these people are motivated by saving their taxpayer-funded jobs. That's it.
That's what $150 million in promised extra funding gets you, is giddy wine moms, Bob Fife and David Cochrane. And I don't even know who the other guy was. I assume that he is just an NDP activist, the other guy. I don't even know. I don't care. I was just laughing. He couldn't stop laughing.
Well, on the bright side, Sheila, at least with the government throwing so many millions, in some cases billions at the media, at least we'll have a robust free press here in Canada. Oh, oops, I spoke too soon, because the Independent Press Gallery of Canada is sounding the alarm after Canada fell to 21st place in 2025 in the World Press Freedom Index. That's down 7 spots. 7 in just 1 year, 13 spots since 2015. Geez, what happened in 2015? I'm having a memory cramp here. So the more money that goes into funding these cats, the less freedom we get. And then the Independent Press Gallery of Canada, I mean, they have the chutzpah to say, oh, look at the lack of press freedom. These are that's the cabal that won't allow us anywhere near into, government press conferences, the House of Commons, etc.
Yeah, I think you just said the Independent Press Gallery, but I think you mean the
I'm
Parliamentary Press Gallery.
I mean
I'm like, wait, I wrote that.
Another Biden moment. I'm getting my press gallery people. My apologies, Sheila. No, I'm talking about the Parliamentary Press Gallery. They're on Team Censorious Thug. You at the Independent Press Gallery are not. But isn't it amazing, this drop? And by the way, why isn't this being reported? Well, we know the answer to that, but shouldn't that be kind of front page material, the lack of press freedom in Canada?
You would think, and the PPG is not sounding the alarm bells. Why? Because they aren't experiencing the lack of media freedom.
Yeah.
They aren't getting hit by this. It is only coming, once again, at one direction. It's only directed towards the independent journalists. And I noted in the press release, because for those of you who don't know, I'm the president of the Independent Press Gallery of Canada. The Liberal government expanded censorship through Bill C-11, granting the CRTC power over online content, Bill C-18, which disrupted news access, forcing tech platforms to pay government-approved media, and new censorship pledges from Prime Minister Mark Carney to regulate so-called online pollution. So in all, this created a two-tier media system with subsidized outlets, praised and promoted, and independent outlets denied access and smeared by state-funded competitors. And then I went on to note that this happened in real time to us, as CBC broadcasters misrepresented independent journalists as illegitimate and disruptive, despite their legal right to report, and video evidence that independent reporters were the targets of harassment. So it's called Reporters Without Borders. They put this out every single year. They warn that economic fragility and government interference are the leading global threats to press freedom. In Canada, those things are government policy.
Unbelievable. Good work, Sheila, as president, pointing this out. Knocked me down with a feather that this release wasn't picked up by the mainstream media. And
you know what? I have to tell you, I have an inquiry that it came onto my desk from AM 640 to talk about this tomorrow. And I think once they figure out that my other job is at Rebel News, they might not have me on.
Yeah.
I'll respond. I'm happy to talk about it because this is true. I mean, you could track the decline of press freedom in this country from when the Liberals took office. Remember, the mainstream media used to cry about Stephen Harper, but actually they had it pretty good when Stephen Harper was here. And they still, I think, have it pretty good. It's just the rest of us who are getting stomped all over. So anyways, we'll see if they want to talk to me after they figure out I work for Rebel News.
Let's face it, Canada's economy isn't heading in the right direction. Inflation's eating away your savings, and government debt is out of control. No politician is going to fix that overnight. With Guildhall Wealth, you can hold real physical gold and silver inside your RRSP. It's a time-tested way to protect your retirement and take back control of your wealth. Call 1-877-8-SILVER or visit guildhallwealth.com/rebel to request your free investor kit. And hey, make sure to mention Rebel News.